ಈಗ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೀತೆ. ಈಗ ನಾಡಗೀತೆ.
Respected dignitaries, honoraries, and doctorates. Gulbarga University, Kalaburagi, in association with the Reliance Foundation, Skiing Academy, and Magic Bus India Foundation, is organizing 2 days faculty development program on the topic Innovative Teaching Techniques and Curriculum Framework in Higher Education Institution. On this occasion, we have with us Inaugurator, Regional Director of VTU, Regional Center Kalaburagi, Professor Subhash DC. On behalf of Gulbarga University Kalaburagi, I welcome you, Madam, for this August gathering. I also take this opportunity to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor and President of today's function, Professor Shashikant sir. I welcome you, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome Honorable Syndicate Member Sri Multimedia in his absence. I also take this opportunity to welcome Academic Council Member Professor Bhavan sir. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome Register Evaluation Professor N.G. Kanu sir. Welcome you, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome Finance Officer of Gulbarga University, Srimati Jayamika Madam. And I also welcome all the other dignitaries who are on the dais. So I extend my heartfelt welcome to the all deans of various faculty, chairmen of all the department of Gulbarga University, and invitees from various affiliated colleges of both government colleges and aided and unaided colleges of Gulbarga University and students. Once again, I welcome you all to this 2 days faculty development program. Thank you.
ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ವಹಿಸಿರುವ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಶಶಿಕಾಂತ್ ಎಸ್ ಬಿಗೇರಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ರಾಜನಾಥ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು, ಕುಲ ಸಚಿವರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ರಮೇಶ್, ವಿದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ವಿಷಯ ಪರಿಷತ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ನೋಡಲ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾಧರ ಬೇಕೇರಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅರುಣ್ ಕೋಣೆ ಅವರಿಂದ ಗೌರವ. ಮಿಸ್ ರೇಖಾ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಲಿತಾ ದುನ್ನಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಂದ ಗೌರವ ಸನ್ಮಾನ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಂಜೂರಮ್ಮ ದತ್ತಾನಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಗೌರವ ಸನ್ಮಾನ. ರಿಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಇನ್ನೋರ್ವ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾದ ಮಿಸ್ ಪೂಜಿತಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಧುರಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಗೌರವ ಸನ್ಮಾನ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್.
Dignitaries on the dais and on the dais, the prime objective of conducting the students' ability program is to impart quality development programs for faculty so that we teachers have a sound domain knowledge and associated skills of the subject, career growth, and leadership for academic excellence. By organizing this activity, it will indirectly influence student motivation. This will also help teachers to meet students' needs and aspirations. It will also build positive relationship with students and create a support learning environment. This activity may lead to increased student satisfaction as they feel more valued and understood in their learning journey. This will translate to improved academic performance for students. By providing knowledge about emerging modern teaching tools, teachers will enhance their teaching, learning, and evaluation skills. In turn, they will contribute to acquiring better grades and understanding of the subjects. Keeping all this in mind, Gulbarga University is making a sincere attempt to conduct this 2 days activity on various themes like innovative teaching techniques, design and methodology for curriculum framework, modern teaching tools, etc. PM-USHA and Karnataka State Higher Education Council, in association with Gulbarga University, has collaborated with Reliance Foundation Skilling Academy, Magic Bus India Foundation, and J. Karthikeyan Training Consultancy. Experts from these esteemed organizations have accepted our invitation and they are here amidst us to enlighten us on innovative pedagogical practices, digital and blended learning tools, and institutional quality enhancement. Thank you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಾನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯವನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಮಲ್ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ.
Good morning, everyone present here. It's a great honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Shivani DC, distinguished academician, accomplished researcher, and an inspiring leader in the field of engineering and technology. Dr. Shubhangi currently serves as professor and program coordinator at Visvesvaraya Technological University, Center for Postgraduate Studies, Kalaburagi. Dr. Shubhangi obtained her BE and M.Tech degrees and was awarded her PhD in 2010 with an illustrious academic career spanning over 2 decades of teaching experience and more than 14 years of research experience. She has made remarkable contributions to higher education, research, and academic mentorship. Her research expertise lies in advanced and emerging areas such as image processing, machine learning, pattern recognition, data mining, and computer networks, fields that are transforming modern technological innovation. She has been instrumental in guiding a large number of postgraduate and upper scholars, having successfully guided 85 postgraduate dissertations and several PhD scholars while continuing to supervise ongoing research scholars. Dr. Shubhangi has an outstanding scholarly record with more than 130 international journal publications, reflecting her significant contribution to global scientific research. She is widely respected in the academic community and maintains active professional affiliations. She is a fellow of the Institution of Engineers and a life member of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers and the Institution of Engineering and Technology. Her excellence in teaching and research has been recognized for several prestigious honors, including the Best Teacher Award, the Women Achievers State Award, the Rusa International Award for Distinguished Researcher, and the National Award for Best Women Engineering Teacher conferred by the Indian Society of Technical Education, that is ISTE. Dr. Shubhangi has also successfully secured research grants from KSCST and EGST, further strengthening research initiatives and academic development in engineering education. With her remarkable achievements, dedication to academic excellence, and commitment to nurturing future innovators, Dr. Shubhangi DC stands as a distinguished figure in the field of engineering education. It is indeed a matter of great pride and privilege for us to have such an eminent personality among us today. On behalf of the university, I extend a very warm welcome to our honorable chief guest, Dr. Shubhangi DC. We are truly delighted by your gracious presence and look forward to your inspiring address. Thank you.
ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಮುನ್ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಜಂಗಿ ಗ್ರಂಥಪಾಲಕರು, ಇವರು ರಿಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಡ್ಯಾನಿಯಲ್ ಜಸ್ವಾ ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ.
Skilling Academy and Magic Bus India Foundation. Particularly the four young dynamic resource persons, Mr. Jyotiba Daniel, Ms. Rekha Kumari, Mr. Javed Ibrahim, and Ms. Odita, who are here to conduct faculty development program for our teaching faculty and faculty from accredited colleges to impart, educate, train, and interact on various teaching pedagogy, innovative teaching techniques, and curriculum frameworks. So, ladies and gentlemen, Reliance Foundation, Skilling Academy, and Magic Bus Foundation India are dedicated in empowering India by youth to leadership development, skill development, career guidance, and employability training. These academy offers a wide range of demand courses, particularly very thoughtfully designed to make learning a very useful and enjoyable, especially for all the teaching community and student community from our Gulbarga University. It is my great pleasure to introduce particularly Mr. Jyotiba Daniel, the senior teacher. He is a distinguished professional known for his dedication, knowledge, and commitment for excellence. he has consistently demonstrated a passion for learning, innovation, and professional development in his field. He is an exceptionally very good communicator, influencer, and adapts learning skills to capture and inspire the audiences. He teaches bachelor's of computer science and did post-graduation in theology and culture from Copenhagen, Denmark. He possesses excellent skills, particularly verbal communication, motivational skills, training skills, career building, sound and sound computer knowledge. His main areas are particularly concerned to business communication, soft skills, social and emotional learning, interview skills, human empowerment, and so on, particularly on the IT sector. He is very passionate about training and he is fully committed to empowering the emerging talents. Welcome you for Mr. Kalaburagi. Ms. Rika Kumar is another talented young professional who serves as a placement officer working in Reliance Foundation collaboration with Magic Work Foundation, where she plays a vital role in conducting a lot of training and employment opportunities and individual partnership to the students and teaching faculty across India. Through this collaboration, she actively supports skill development initiatives, career guidance and placement programs to empower the younger generation and the faculty across the country and the world. Her efforts to contribute significantly in strengthening the industry academic linkages and enhancing the career prospects for aspiring professionals. Kindly note, my dear students and faculty members, Ms. Rika Kumar Madam is very shortly she is going to conduct another program in Gulbarga University for students, helping them to fetch jobs and empower their skills. Welcome, Madam Ms. Rika Kumar. And it's also my pleasure to introduce Mr. Bhavan, who is currently serving as a technical trainer in artificial intelligence and machine learning at Magic Work Foundation. He holds bachelor's degree of computer science from Bhavan Institute of Technology, Bangalore, and also did one of the best training internship at Ambedkar Technologies. And he also received an AWS Cloud Practitioner certification, which shows on-par excellence as far as web-enabled cloud computing is concerned. He is deeply involved in various areas and empowering their minds, particularly artificial intelligence, machine learning, and emerging technology. He has developed and delivered comprehensive AI training almost all in different parts of the country, and he is also freelance developer, delivered a lot of talks at national international level. He is a AI trainer, conducted more than 1,000 training programs across India. Sir, welcome you, Mr. Kalaburagi. Ms. Bodhika, the Honorable Academic Trainer of Excellence, who is very proficient in skill employability and she has been very rich experience in having various development initiatives and guidance and placement programs. I welcome you, Madam Ms. Bodhika, on behalf of entire Gulbarga University. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a golden opportunity for each and everyone present here, including student community, as well as going to become a future faculty also, to make the best use of this opportunity. And I'm sure you will really enjoy the 2-day faculty development program, which is being conducted by the 4 IT professionals and also the other resource persons coming from different parts of the country, particularly for you. For this, definitely the credit should go to the program coordinator, Dr. and Dr. Vidyadhar Mekeri, under the leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor Registrar. Enjoy today's faculty development program. Thank you very much.
Very warm good morning, all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, delegates, participants, and student friends. I am delighted to be with you to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. Abhay Sardeshpande, who is a well-known corporate trainer, learning leader, quality and compliance expert in the field of soft skills, pharma and healthcare IT. So, such a great personality is with us on the stage. He completed his early education in Aurangabad and then he earned his graduation from a renowned university, Dr. Ambedkar Marathwada University, Maharashtra, whereas he received his honorary doctorate from World so in the field of World Human Rights Protection Society from United Kingdom. So whereas he is going to get another doctorate degree from Swiss University in the field of secondary Doctor of Business Administration, BBA. Such an accomplished corporate trainer, learning leader, and multi-domain expert with 25 plus years of professional experience, spanning 10 plus years in specialization training level. Currently, he is serving as a trainer for a central government project with expertise in BFSI and IT skills training. Dr. Abhay has held senior positions including regional manager, pharmaceuticals, BFSI manager, plant HR, corporate HR, CEO, CFO, vigilance manager in 3 zones, respectively Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. He served also as regional environmental specialist consultant for the government of Maharashtra and Asian Development Bank and SAF. Such a learned scholar is with us. Definitely he will enlighten us with his great insights and knowledge. So I wish him a very good luck, and for the opportunity I extend thanks all the dignitaries and your patience listening. Thank you, madam.
Actually, I'm feeling pride as well as a little emotion because what I was there dedicated and the time I have spent into the Gulbarga University. I reached to visit to the computer science department to meet Professor Reliance sir, who guided me. The dedication which has been shown by the sir, still I am following this one. And I want to congratulate to the Gulbarga University officials for conducting the faculty development program on very interesting topic on innovative teaching techniques and curriculum framework in HEI. So I want to talk about the 2 things which is very important for we people to the teachers. Before going to the main topic, all of us know about the spirit, and second word, we want to concentrate on the awareness. So these 2 spirit words are very important as a teacher in all of us. So while talking about the spirit, we should have to concentrate what's going on here and there. Usually these things we are giving the importance only for the students. What's going on? What the technology is going on? Every single year we are changing the books and we force them to read those things, to write the exam and to pass the exam. But being a teacher, even our responsibility also there. What are the things or what are the techniques that's coming into the picture and how the students will face those things in very easy manner. So we should have to mold ourselves in such a manner that subject, when we go into the class, how the interpreting should be there in front of the students. Take the simple examples and try to explain in that way. So I think that point will get covered into this ability, that is innovative teaching techniques. Second one is awareness. Why there is need of awareness from the faculties. The awareness is required. When the awareness will come, definitely the speed will match. When the awareness of the subject will come, usually nowadays the two things are most popular whenever we go to some summit, whenever we go to some conferences. Two things has become, two words are most popular. Everyone is talking about the artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence will give number of tools and the things has become very simple. For example, artificial intelligence will provide so many tools. We know how to use those tools, or we people will get the trend. So this particular factor, how it will get expressed. But when you are using the artificial intelligence, so a few days back, one of the person, Hindu, the national manager of that person visited the campus. I got the opportunity to meet him. So he came to the chamber and he was discussing with me because he was writing some letter, or he was preparing something, and he has given some project from government of Karnataka to implement that project in 371J area. So he was told, sir, I asked him, he told me that, madam, what is the difference between AI and super AI? I asked him, sir, how many minutes that you are having it, because he was in a little bit hurry. So he told me, madam, hardly I have the 5 minutes. Okay, sir, in 5 minutes, I will try to explain that one, because it is related to today's topic. When we will talk about the artificial intelligence, close your eyes and think, what is artificial intelligence? You might have seen, yesterday I had seen some of the videos from Japanese. They have inaugurated some of this one in summit. So many models were there, robots were there, and they are expressing their feelings, that they are instructing the instructions which has been followed, given by the scientists, that they are following it there. The work which has been given, the instructions, for example, if somebody will tell you, do that work or do that one, so definitely the robots are following. For example, if they will tell to teach that particular topic in the class, definitely they will go, they will cover one of the paragraph, whatever the subject is there, they will explain and they will come back. Then what is the difference between the super artificial intelligence and that one? I told you. So what is the difference between that robot and a teacher? You can imagine, if the teacher will go to the class, what will happen? And if the robot will go to the class, even you can imagine in your brain, when the teacher will go to the class, he or she will observe the expressions on the face of the students, but the robot will understand. He will ignore because he is not at all related to the feelings. Is it that? You can imagine what the expressions when the students will observe. Be a human being will ready to observe the expressions. You can see that one. If some of the formula is in the mathematics, if the teacher will express and he will find out that these are the things that robot will explain, X, Y, Z is there, you know that when something is there, add something, reflect that one. So he will tell, okay, and he will tell this is the result is there. But the teacher, what he will or she will do, that he or she will express that one and he will see the last rank students. If he is unable to understand, what will she will do? She will go to that student, he will watch this one notebook and he will ask or she will ask, what's the problem with you? Which steps you don't know? Definitely the students will explain that ma'am, I am unable to understand this one. Means what is their feeling interaction? Okay, that they are not ready to understand, and that is super artificial intelligence. In super artificial intelligence, what the things will be done? That the people are working on the neurons. Neurons is nothing but what the other neurons are doing. Okay, they are trying to give the training to the neurons, okay, which is available into the robot. So that is the difference between super intelligence and this one. So why I am talking about the speed? Means being a teacher, you should not have to concentrate only on artificial intelligence, but you have to think beyond that one. So you have to talk about the super artificial intelligence. The next point that I want to discuss with you, what is going on to the research. That everyone should know what is going on to the research. So definitely when you are starting doing the research, what will happen, the outcome which is coming, those are in the form of the publications and all these things. If you are trying to develop something, definitely you will get used into the skills. Skills will help to do something for the society. And one more thing is there, when you are doing the research, definitely you might have seen some papers or some outcomes. We'll see that one. They are collecting the data, they are implementing that data, and they are bringing to that data in the form of the simulation. They are developing some networks, those networks will work onto the system, and definitely they will give some outcome. But it's my request to all the teachers, and I request to the resource persons which are available here, okay, try to give the input to those teachers in such a manner that they should have the focus onto the societal projects. Because the basic need is there, whatever we are doing it, that should be helped to our society. So why I am talking about that one? Because being a teacher and being a human, we should have some social contribution from our side to the society. So that's why kind request to all the teachers, try to collect the real-time data and try to do some experiment with the real-time data. Don't concentrate onto the existing data. And second thing is that I think there is one more point which is a part of the FDP that I had seen that they are talking about the publication. Is there? I think I am right. Regarding the publications, one point is there. So kindly concentrate onto the good publications as well as to the patent. So being from the technical university, these are the inputs that I wanted to give to you. And I thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir as well as the higher officials for giving me the permission to come here and address to all of you. Thank you, Honorable.
ಈಗ ಡ್ಯಾನಿಯಲ್ ಜೋಶುವಾ ಅವರಿಂದ ಪರಿಚಯಾತ್ಮಕ ಭಾಷಣ.
Thank all the dignitaries on the dais. I don't want to repeat the names again, but respected and honorable. It was such a great honor and pleasure to meet all these great people today. And I'm very honored and thrilled to see you all. All of you are experts in academics. So you all come here today and wanted to hear something from us. I'm really honored. At the same time, I'm very humbled. Reliance is doing a great job. And then you all know, Reliance family holds major projects in India and different countries. Today, I'm very honored to represent Reliance Foundation. This foundation was founded in order to educate the upcoming futures of India in collaboration with Magic Buzz India Foundation, which started in the year 1999. We do trainings and placement in a very simple title. If I wanted to talk about our organization, since we don't have much time, I would say this is just a training and placement organization serving towards the society for the past 25 years. This 25 years, we are skilling the youth, the final year graduates, the postgraduates. We are connecting them. We saw there's a lot of gaps between the college and the career. So that is where we came into to bridge the gap and to skill them and to put them in some kind of jobs. We are doing it for the past 25 years. And I joined Multimedia India Foundation 5 years ago, and we started collaborating with Reliance Foundation, which is headed by dear Madam Lita Mani, right? And today it is very honor to introduce this organization in front of you. And 3 years ago, Reliance collaborated with us, and they wanted to educate the future of India, and we presented our framework and curriculums, and we introduced the model that we work, and they were very inspired, and that is when we signed an MOU. And today, in the given time, whatever time that is going to be given to me, I'll be just sharing some information to you all. I will definitely not take this as a training session, because you're all more intelligent and educated than me. But I'm going to share some solution and information which will be, I believe it will be beneficial. Once again, I wanted to thank Gulbarga University for giving me this great opportunity and inviting us today. And I really thank all the dignitaries on the dais. And yeah, this is a logo. You can see two logos of Reliance Foundation and Magic Bus India. So we are not only into skilling the students, we are also skilling the faculties across the nations. I will tell more about this during my session. So we have a small startup story. So I will take time of the other dignitaries here. So for now, I'm taking the lead. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you once again.
Gulbarga University. So basically, important things what I learned in my career history and on various aspects and connecting with various departments of the organization as well as interacting with various type of peoples throughout the country, including the contributions toward the government of India and policy development as well as women empowerment also. So while going through all this entire things, I came to know the various important thing in respect to the education. And the journey of education which was to stop some time back, 10 years back. Again I restarted the journey and I started taking more interest in the educational system. So started going for the more learning of the educational aspects and understanding actually the practical needs what are required for the students level as well as the human development level. So my study of behavioral started in that way only. So that is the reason I am here in front of you. And second important thing is that I love actually developing the people, analyze behaviors, as well as conduct the training, developing, and that is my hobby since from 20 years of time. So I got several opportunities to conduct several trainings. I got several opportunities to make actually several VIP peoples, including ministers, president, as well as the senior peoples, and now I am also with the good dignitaries here. So that was the only learning which I analyzed about the human behavior. So basis on that, conducting actually the training is not only a formality what I understood. Basically conducting a teaching is a noble profession. We talk on trainings here. Teaching and training differences, there are two things. Teaching is particularly delivering the content. But training what we are doing, yes, I feel that I should try to make a replica with my student. The student should get to that level of understanding what I am trying to particularly inculcate in that. And that should not be disposed only as a formality part of education, but that should dispose for his future career. What I see here, as all people, many students are sitting here, I am not seeing the student that they should just pass the examination for a while. For this first year they have passed, or second year and they have to pass only. They should actually make difference in their life. Most of the, as I had got very good information that Dr. Shivangi Madam was telling here about making the difference in the societal level. So that's a very important point what she has pointed out here. And very prominently, nowadays the thing is that, for example, students are also not taking more interest as far things are concerned on the classroom level. When we understand on the classroom level. So I try to actually bridge the gaps, bridge the gaps. There is no enthusiasm as far the things are concerned of the teaching part also as well as training. So here the gaps are very important to be filled actually. When we want to inculcate actually values, who will inculcate the values with the student? Because students are the new generation which will build the nation. And based on our actually imparting of the developments, only student can take away the message and they can go further and add the value to their life itself. So that is what here I started with the initiative of J. Karthikeya Training Consultancy also. Apart from my attachment towards various soft skill, behavioral trainings and SAP software trainings also throughout the country, I connected with various private universities also. Met with the private universities also. Nowadays, the most important thing is that we see actually two important things always. There are the two important things. That is, one is that the things are going in the overall world towards the technology part. The technology is growing, but another way is that man is getting deteriorated. Means humans are getting deteriorated. Why the machines have came? Machines have been created by man. But what is happening now? Machines are leading the man. The same thing we are able to understand when we are into the actually. We are so much dependent on actually all sort of technology that we don't want to particularly apply our brain at any level. And this is what the problem is actually when we understand the country's development is concerned. We have to be parallel with both the things. Technology should be used for certain level, but ultimately technology has been created by humans only. So we should try to actually come up from our human mind more, particularly in developing actually the that sort of intelligent level. That technology should be behind us, not we should be behind the technology. And technology is just usage as well as throw part. Nowadays, what is that? I have realized secondly disadvantage of technology. I am not talking about the ending of technology aspects here, but I just now came one news in our place actually in industrial area. There was some robot was there, and the robot was given such actually the activity to perform all the functions. What happened? The operator who was there, who has done the robotic part, he was just having adjacent actually activities like performing programs and all on the robot. What has happened after some time, after half an hour, that robot has actually been able to default programming and it has hit that person, and the person got actually greatly injured and hospitalized. And these are not only one case or two cases, but these are the three cases. So what we can understand by this way, this is what this is the programming default of the robot. Robot is not a problem. Problem is that programming is a problem. So that is what our human intellect will always be actually try to make some different type of implementation, very cautious on every aspect to utilize the technology also. Now we understand this artificial intelligence also. What is this artificial intelligence? We are more dependent on AI part. But second important thing is that we are most dependent, means we will take blindly all sort of things from that. That is not the way. It will perform also wrong communication. So that consciousness should be built in our actually application of mind, and we should have the research in that mind to evaluate the pros and cons of the both things on the parallel level. So that is what my actually intentional feeling is there. Third important thing is that students should take enthusiasm with the class. That is the most important thing what we understand. Nowadays actually students will also get distracted towards mobiles and other functions mostly, and they are getting deviated towards basically the studies part and taking interest in the subjects. Nowadays technology is bombarding more, that we can understand, but we can understand the concentration level. The students are unable to focus or unable to make concentration in the class for not more than 15 minutes at one stroke. I interacted with various sessions, I interacted with various students, but now here the role is changed of a trainer as well as a teacher. What we can understand, we are here to perform some duties. It is not a fault of student, it is a fault of environment. Okay, now what is our responsibility? Now we, as they are our child and all, we have to build their accepting them as what is there. They are, and we have to develop our actually methodology of teaching as well as training in that aspect. So they create interest in the session itself. That is what my hobby as well as research goes in that, and I love in this way only. And that is the initiative. Always we will try to actually make some innovations in certain things, and we try to bring actually the enthusiasm, enjoyment, as well as conduct the session, which is totally enthusiastic and enriched. So this is what I feel actually the development should be happen as our country is concerned. So from my side actually, that is what I just want to comment. Thank you very much.
Good morning to all the faculty members, university officers, students who have gathered here. for the inaugural session of this 2 days program under Rusa, PM-USHA and Karnataka State Higher Education Council. Today's guest for the inauguration, Professor Shubhangi Madam, my esteemed colleague, Dr. Ambedkar, Dr. Kannur, Madam Jamika, Dr. Kalaburagi, and the key speakers, Mr. Daniel and Dr. Bhavan, and senior faculty members, deans. Good morning again. This is a very precious day for us, those a week late in scheduling this program under the PM-USHA, which is quite essential program which have been structured in the various projects in the central as well as the state government, especially for the faculty development. So we will be having some routine programs about especially the undergraduate college faculties through various staff academic colleges or advanced centers, staffs, or you have some MOOCs these days. Quite now and then, especially once you get into the job, you have a orientation program and sometimes upgradation program, and sometimes if there are anything new, orientation for that, refresher courses like that, and sometimes they have been made part-time, partial or compulsory for your promotions program. Okay, and whenever it becomes quite essential for the promotion, everybody takes much of the interest and they start searching for such programs and pick them and try to get into there. But apart from those programs, the globe or the world is moving in a faster way. Changes are quite frequent in the everyday life, and the teaching and the learning, a quite important process. So where everyone needs to be upgraded themselves. Okay? The teaching skills and the learning material available, made, everything. The information technology has been so fast, and initially when the computer science and other things, people used to think, what would be the fate of computer science, why you need much of computers like that. Computers were thought to be just alternative for typewriters sometimes. That is not the way. And why the information science has been developed. No? Without information science and bridging there every day, we don't have the life. From morning to evening, knowingly or unknowingly, we are completely depending on the computer, electronics, information science, computer science of things, information science of things, and sorts of things we call, and ultimately we are reaching AI, and we are not satisfied now. We are super AI or something like that. We are heading. So, in the degree programs or in the master degree programs, in the MPhils or the PhD or the research, we will be learning it. But it's not just. A professor of economics has to be completely about the economics only, and he has to gain mastery and he has to make some research and do some important contribution. But without having the knowledge of computers, how to use that and where the information is available, how to produce these cases, how to put up reports. So in every way, some things beyond the boundary has to be learned now on our own. On our own. Okay? Who has taught how to handle the iPhones or the modern phones? Now also, many people, including me, sometimes something is wrong with our phone, we give to the youngsters or our kids, see what is with the phone, and they will give the solution immediately. Who has taught that? Who has taught that? So, essentiality. Now we have reached to the state of essentiality, and ultimately this essentiality has been turned into skilling. You're skilling in everything. Skilling in speaking, skilling in writing, skilling in preaching, skilling in maintaining the things. It doesn't have the body. So other day, 7th of we entered into March 7th of February, we had a program through Deshpande Foundation, wherein I was also invited, and some of the faculty members from this university and Cyber Social College, they were also participated. There was a 2 days program and the purpose really also. Everybody is interested to train to use the modern skills and upgrade themselves and get trained and get oriented in the necessary, including everything, every walk of life, every day, every moment. The skilling or the proficiency is very much important. So we need here and there orientations. So that's why this faculty development programs become very much important. And for this program, madam, we are not permitted, we are invited. It's your request that we thank the university for permitting. It's our pleasure, we have invited you, you are here. We extend a great honor for you for accepting our invitation and being here and delivering your inaugural address. It is great that such Professor Shubham, who has made a very good dent in the science and technology field. She has been awarded with Professor Satish Dhawan Award from the Karnataka State Science and Engineering Council for the year 2022. And Madam is sitting so calmly. Who will believe she has got 35 patents, 6 out of them are international. So तुम भी थोड़ा प्रपोजल लगता है ना आता है. So we can apply for students. So be guided by such course, be in touch. Born in Latur, Maharashtra, married to Karnataka person, madam is our own daughter-in-law, and very much related to Gulbarga University. Her mentor is your own Professor Reliance, who is one of the pioneers in the computer science research. Because I invited Professor Reliance also to Bhavan University, one of such programs. On that day we had conversations. With with the continuation of that legacy, I request our own faculty, university faculty, as well as undergraduate degree college faculty, and the students, irrespective of the department, always be yourself free to be in touch with such resource persons which are available with us very much in Gulbarga itself. Gulbarga regional centers, and we have other 2 persons. They are still at part of role to play, and they have just disclosed in what area they are expertise and what they can expert and handle with the people persons. That's also very much important and it's fascinating. Now, without speaking much about this, because we will be having more about these things in the life, I just would like to recall maybe a year back or 1.5 years back, there was a new channel in Canada who delivered on experimental basis AI-based news reader, Maya. They called her Maya, right? And Maya used to AI news reader. So very good, very smart AI lady. Used to read every day, and then there used to be a question answers also sometimes. I remember sometimes the question was thrown to her, "Do you marry me or marry someone like that?" About her marriage. The response was immediate that I can't, I am machine. So that's why Sir ultimately said, machine stops somewhere. Ultimately, machine stops somewhere. On that, again, the brain has to work, brain which the human beings have. In between, without straining our own brain much, the AI is there for your help. So, in the fastness of applying your mind and availability of whatever you want, the machine learning and other things are helpful for you. Beyond that, ultimately, for its acceptability, the mind has to work. Now, what is to be the best now? The AI or human beings again? So, we have to develop the AI needs, and then again, once you do for something, our brain has to be trained by ourselves. Again, we have to be super powered than the AI machine or program which we ourselves create. So now it's a race between human being, intellectual and AIs. So for that race, ladies and gentlemen, you are being prepared here for these 2 days. Thank you very much.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಶಿವಾಮಿ ಡಿಸಿ ರೀಜನಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿಟಿ ರೀಜನಲ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ವಹಿಸಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಶಶಿಕಾಂತ್ ಎಸ್ ವಿಕೇರಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಉದಯಕಾಂತ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾ ವಿಷಯ ಪರಿಷತ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಭವಾನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮೌಲ್ಯಮಾಪನ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಎಚ್.ಡಿ. ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ವಿದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಜಯಂತ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂಥ ರಿಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಡ್ಯಾನಿಯಲ್ ಜೇಶ್ವಾಲ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಭಯ್ ದೇಶಪಾಂಡೆ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯ ಮಿಸ್ ರೇಖಾ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಅವರು, ಮಿಸ್ ಜಾಬೇಜ್, ಮಿಸ್ ಪೂಜಿತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆರ್ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸಂಯೋಜಕರಾದ ವಿದ್ಯಾಧರ್ ಮೇಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿರುವಂಥ ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಕಾಯಗಳ ಡೀನರ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಪೀಠಗಳ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರುಗಳಿಗೂ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗಗಳ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರುಗಳಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋಧಕ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಧಕೇತರ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗಗಳಿಗೂ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಬಂಧುಗಳಿಗೂ, ಅತಿಥಿ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕರು ಹಾಗೂ ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಅರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು, ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು, ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗದವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಬಂಧುಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ